Hello everyone and welcome back. It's nice to see you all again. And this will be a general weekly reading for the sign of Aries for the week of October 17th through the 23rd of 2022. I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up. And a very special thank you to those of you who have subscribed. Thank you very much for doing that. As well as those who have left comments. Thank you. All right, Aries, on that note, let's see what the week has in store for you. Wow, isn't that a beautiful way to start the week? With the 10 of Cups. So, getting everything you want, happy home, happy life, wish fulfillment, everything you've been wanting and waiting for. You're starting to develop significant lasting relationships, whether that's friendships or family, even co-workers for some of you. You're just getting along with everybody. Everybody's getting along with you. It's a very harmonious week. And if this is for others of you who is starting a new relationship, this could be the real McCoy. Wow. I love that card for yous. And the Two of Swords. So, hanging on, taking a time out, scared to move one way or the other. You have to make a decision and you don't want to make it in haste. Your heart will speak to you. It'll tell you which is the right way to go for yourself in this decision that you're trying to get a hold of. And the Sun. So standing out in a good way, which is wonderful. People are starting to notice you. Your health is returning. You're just feeling more happy this week. And I can see that from the cards here that, things that you've always wanted to come around is now starting to come your way without putting any real effort into it. It just seems to be happening naturally. And the Strength card. So you've learning to, ask for what you want a little bit more. And if that's help or a pay raise in some cases, you're also learning to get a little more hold on yourself with your wild impulses to just, go ahead and do things. You're starting to really think about each move that you make. You're making it a little more strategic. And the Nine of Swords. So a little bit up in your head, thinking things over. Maybe you've said something in haste at one moment and now rethinking it, or maybe it was done to you. So now you're trying to think of a way to fix it or undo it, in some cases for some of you. That's okay. We all do that. And the Eight of Cups. So thinking about, moving on. You put a lot of energy and effort into one part in your life, whether this was a job or a relationship. And you're running out of steam. You're feeling like you're getting nothing in return for all the efforts that you've put in. You're thinking of walking away from this. Like I said, this could be in a relationship matter as well as a business in some case. For others, this could be in friendships. You've just let them get away with so long, that sort of thing, and you've just finally said that's enough. The grass looks greener on the other side, and you're really considering going in some cases. And the Ten of Swords. So some sort of betrayal in your life. Somebody's definitely let you down. Whether this was something you had talked to them about, or, just vented one day and they've decided to spread the word to everybody who's going to listen. And it's come back to you that this is what's happened. So now you're realizing that whether that friendship or relationship is 100% over, or this could be just a dead-end job for others. you're thinking of like walking away here. Like I said, you may have put a lot of effort into something, whether it's a relationship or a job. And you've come to realize that it's going to give you nothing in the end. So you're going to pick the swords out of your back, you're going to stand up, and you're going to move on because you know that there's no going back for you in that direction. And the devil, so most definitely figured out that you need to cut ties. You'd have to accept that for yourselves. This has been speaking to you for a while. You've just been trying to figure out how to go about it. You know, it's hard sometimes to move away from what you've always known and step out into the unknown. But I think you've got some clear boundaries you need to set for some people in your lives. And, you know, if they're not willing to respect that, that's why you might be just moving on. And the Lovers. All right. Some sort of commitment. You're going for it this week. Whatever it is, it's going to speak to your heart. Whether that's a person, a career, something that's you're very passionate about. Something that you've always wanted to do. You've cared about for a long time. And you're going to do it. You know, you're just moving forward in your life because this is what speaks to you loudly. And the High Priestess. Now, this could be somebody that you know, or this could be yourself in some cases, because you talk to a lot of people and they feel very safe with you, with confiding in you. So this could be, you know, somebody's come to you to talk something over, whether it's a family matter or a relationship matter. And they have a lot of knowledge. They've been through a lot of things in their life themselves. So when they speak back to you or answer your questions, they're speaking from a place of wisdom. And maybe that's what you need this week to clear your own thoughts. And the Seven of Swords. So most definitely for a few of you, you're thinking of just quietly moving on with your decisions in life. Now, whether that's in a job and you've just had enough, you know, you get tired of always having to defend yourself, whether it's your name or your attitude or whatever in your life. We all come to that crossroads. You know, and I think that's where you're really settling this week. You're making some heavy decisions at speaking your mind and leaving places, people, and things behind. And the Five of Swords. So most definitely moving away from a situation in your life. Something that you've come to understand that it's not serving you. Whether this was, you know, a relationship, a job, friendships. Somebody's wronged you and you've come to, you know, understanding that it's not going to get any better. This is how they are and this is how they're going to treat me no matter what. And you're just going to cut the ties and go forward. You're tired of being bullied or, you know, being harassed, and you're just moving on. And the Seven of Pentacles. So, making some good investments for some of you this week. You know, you're investing in yourself. You're starting to realize that you really do have a lot to offer and you are of great value. You know, you've put a lot of energy and effort into things that you do because you want them to grow and show, you know, profit and interest for yourself. But it's hard to just sit there and realize that all of this takes time. And that's not a good quality to have myself. So I understand that waiting patiently for some things to come into your life is not so patient sometimes. And the Ace of Cups. So something being offered to you. An abundance. Something pleasurable coming into your life. Some sort of wish fulfillment for some of you. Maybe you've got a judgment in your favor. Maybe you had to wait for somebody to make a decision whether you were being accepted into something or some place, and this is your fulfillment. For others of you, this could be fulfillment in a love affair as well. But, be careful of what you're letting go of to achieve it. Don't sacrifice yourself too much. And the Eight of Swords. So definitely feeling like you were held back. And you're trying to figure out how to cut the ties, to set yourself free. Some sort of betrayal's gone on here. Whether this was in a family, a relationship, a job for others. You're just feeling like you're stuck. You're not quite sure which way to go, so you're just not moving any which way. You don't want to give up what you already have, which is understandable. It's easy to blame other people why you're stuck. The government, my friends, my job, that sort of thing. But eventually, that you're going to have to take the blindfolds off, deal with whatever these matters are, and set yourself free. And there you are. The Two of Rods. So definitely realizing that you have the whole world in your hands. These decisions are all yours yourself, and you're going to have to make the decision. Right now, you're just sort of not moving in any direction. You're not quite sure which way you want to go. You're on solid ground, though, in your area where you are in your decisions. So try not to panic here, and you'll make the right decision for yourself without input. All right, I am going to shuffle and deal you an Angel Oracle card. Well, that one jumped, so I guess it's yours. All right. What do you desire right now? Visualize it, and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. Well, guess that's your answer for this week, Aries. But you're very good at manifesting things in your life. All right. On that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.